Hey everybody, we're back in part 2 of the Hearthstone Daily number 5. In the first part, we went up with a Deathwing, Armageddon, Paladin control deck. It was pretty awesome. I think we went 2-1, didn't we?
Yep.
And now we got challenged by my cousin Tad. We're going to do a best of, 5 with 3 decks. So essentially, the way it works is that each person has 3 decks. When your deck loses, you can no longer use it, and you play until you're out of decks. Therefore, you go until you're done. So let's just take a quick look at the decks that I've decided. Alright, the 3 decks that I'm going to bring. I am going to bring the Deathwing control deck. I think it's pretty good, and it's very powerful late game. I'm also bringing a Druid who's kind of a mid to late game called Claw. I just made him just now. He's kind of reminiscent of my old Druid days, but he has a very similar feel to my control deck. And then for diversity, we have an all-in to win Hunter. Expect crazy all-in death movements, doing as much damage as we can. This is the deck that people hated, only mine has King Mukla, so it should be fun. So let's get ready to go. Leading off first, I'm going to lead off with my Druid. I could lead with my Hunter and just try and force him to go control if I win. I think I'll do that. If I win with this deck, insta quick go. Oh, we canceled our challenge. Okay, here we go. If we win in just a quick go, we'll kind of force him most likely to go control, and we can then rely on our powerful anti-control decks to beat him down. Because my Pally deck is just stacked for the late game. Or the Druid deck is kind of mid to late. It's both strong in both. He's playing a Rogue. I know in particular he's a huge fan of Leroy. This is probably a Miracle Rogue, which I think we can actually beat with this deck. I will note that I have not actually played this deck variant in quite a while, so it will be a challenge. I'm going to toss out Hunter's Mark and Kill Command. Oh, and I'm gotta change our deck tracker, so the right deck is being displayed. Oh, did I not save all in to win? Oh, here it is. Save. Alright. This is our deck. So, just to get started, we could play our Timberwolf, but it would kind of be a waste. So I'm just going to end here and just shoot him next turn. Does suck that we couldn't get out a Leper Gnome turn 1. What are you going to do? Doesn't this deck use 2 Timberwolves? It only uses 1? Okay, I'm surprised. So, let's start getting the damage down. The goal with this deck is just we need to kill him as fast as we can to hopefully make him go control so we can grab the win in the next game. We'll probably see I'll probably play a Wolf Rider next turn. We could Arcane Golem. That wouldn't be a terrible choice because his dagger couldn't kill it. But I'm thinking that it might be worth it just to let him kill the Wolf Rider, as he'll take 6 damage total for doing so.
Unless he uses, like, Shiv or something like that.
Well, we could Animal Companion and try and go for a Huffer, but any of the other choices wouldn't really help us too much. So I say we're just going to hit him. Did you play in the meta when aggro hunters were really big and everybody played them?
I don't think I had started at that point.
Oh, okay. Well, for about a month and a half, basically everybody was either Murloc or Hunter or Uber Control. Those were the choices. You either went Uber aggro or you lost. Or you played Control. Alright. We have a slight lead now. I'm going to go in with our Animal Companion. Okay, we got a Leok. Making me really want to Arcane Golem next turn. So I can get that 5 attack, 7 total damage. Alright, backstab.
This guy's toast.
He does have the advantage because I'm playing an unproven deck. But the theory is sound. Could Explosive Trap. I don't want a Freezing Trap because he'll just get to use his ability once again. So I'm thinking what I want to do is explosive trap, and then just shoot him, and we'll see what happens.
Now, I know we mentioned in our last part that misdirection, we weren't sure whether it attacked a character or... Yes.
It's a character. It's your hero.
Hero.
Yes.
Okay.
Only for your hero. So we could have used that to make him hit himself. But I think that's also more useful for board control, to hit his own guys. We did not... We, in fact, got a pretty terrible start for this deck starting out. As you can see, we didn't even touch any of our top depth of cards very much, where we really would have wanted to draw upon a Leopard Gnome, etc. Though the Rogue is fairly strong against this because it can deal those 1 damage attacks to kill many of our minions.
Thank you. You also have to turn off the lamp.
No, you're right. Okay. I could Buzzard Ender and Leech the Hound. Seems like a huge combo. Could go into a Timberwolf. I really do want to take him out, though. And I think this is the best play to do it. Though it may seem extreme. Comparatively speaking, our chances of winning are not very high anymore. I'm not really sure if I should have ran out my Arcane Golem earlier. That might have put me in a slightly better spot.
If anything, you probably wouldn't have had to Starving Brother and Unleash the Hounds, which would have been better to just save that to combo with your Timberwolf or something like that.
I agree, but with him having a 3-1 out on the board, I can't afford to let him keep it.
True. Okay.
Okay, fantastic. We just cannot draw the Charger. We really can't. Okay. That would have been the perfect time to draw the Charger.
So many options.
Okay, that's a big poison. So he's gonna try and just burst us down. Nice. Well played. It looks like he's gonna make short work of this deck in general.
Thanks.
Okay, what are our options here? Could misdirect, which might help if he Leroy's, which is a high chance he will. But let's do tracking first, just take a look. Look at all the cards that would have been nice to have earlier. Probably will keep Unleash the Hounds.
I was going to say, out of all those cards, that's probably the best choice.
None of them seem particularly useful, though.
No, they weren't.
We really just have to try and get him into our own kill range. So we'll be able to take him out if we can. Drawing a Leroy, if he doesn't wipe our board, will put us in the lead, in the win. I think a kill command would also get us pretty close to victory. So it'll be 7. That'd be more. That'd be 5, 6, 10. Drawing a kill command would also put us in the win, so we have a 21% chance if he doesn't kill our golem, or if he takes the damage. Okay. Lower than that. Okay. Eagle Horn Bow, fantastic.
I hunt alone.
And this is the point where if he Leroy's, we can win. Do we play the Freezing Trap? I'm nervous because if we play the Freezing Trap, it's possible he could double Leroy to still kill us if he plays more than one guy in the turn, you know? But I think just in case, we probably should. We still have a chance of victory, though I have no idea how. If he Leroy's. And Cold Bloods it. Which, there's about a 50% chance he'll do that. And if he doesn't, we can just keep working away at his health. Until we can bring him down. A kill command will kill him if we draw that. We have a 15% chance of doing so. A Wolf Rider will also kill him if we draw that, or an Arcane Golem.
Leroy Jenkins.
Tracking would, you know, fulfill about the same as would a Flare. So we have a high chance of victory. Very high chance of victory. And there it is. Well played. Yeah, worst draws for both of us. I'm surprised we pulled out the win, but we have the advantage. We have the first win. We have all three of our decks still in, so his decks are eliminated. And obviously we're going to take a second crack at our Hunter deck, just so we can't see more of our abilities. It might be prudent to switch over to our Pally to throw him off edge. Oh, I wonder if he played meta when. Did you play ranked back when aggro hunters were king? Yeah. Alright. So I guess we have to stick with the same deck. We can't change, which is fine with me. Tactically speaking, I think it's better to stay with the same deck anyway.
Let the hunt begin.
His mage deck will be strong against us. We really have to burst him down as fast as possible. Agreed. I agree. I didn't like this deck either. The reason why I brought it is because both my other decks are more late game. I really need something to just kind of zerg him down as best as I can. Alright. Coin, we could. Tracking. We'll go ahead and tracking just to make sure we have that aggro we want. Arcane Golem. Gonna turn 2 Wolf Rider, and turn 3 Wolf Rider, and turn 4 Arcane Golem. And that should put us in good shape. It would have been terrible if he had played... what's the card that brings out the 2 Taunters? Mirror Image.
Yep.
Would have been terrible. As well as a Mana Worm also would have really sucked. But we have a pretty good starting hand now. And if we can just blast him with just this Hunter deck, we'll do okay.
And if he does bring out Mirror Image and a Mana Worm or something like that, we can always Explosive Trap to get those out of the way.
We could. The issue is that he has to attack us for it to work.
True.
Could be a Vaporize, probably an Ice block.
No.
Nope, that is an Ice block, actually. Should we give him mana? Should be Animal Companion.
Well, the taunt wouldn't really help because he has the Fire Blast. So Loic might be, or Leok might be nice.
Well, we already attacked with our dude.
True.
I'm thinking we could Leper Gnome and follow up and just hero power him.
That might be a good option.
That would deal 2, or we could just drop another Wolf Rider. Which would make us weak to Arcane Explosion.
Quickly.
We're still weak to Arcane Explosion though. And this way we just at least deal some damage. Yeah, we really have to burst him down quick here. I know that in particular the deck he's running is going to play a lot of stalls. He's already played an Ice Block for sure. Which I know in particular he loves that card. He probably also has some counter spells in his deck. Ooh, pull an Oracle. I'm not hurt by that at all. Thank you kindly. Oh, cards are messed up. Oh, now they're fixed. Alright, we have some options. Arcane Golem. Or I could just play another Wolf Rider and keep hitting his health. As much as possible. Or I could play a little bit of board control while I go. I think next turn he still can't AoE us. So I think I should just burst him down as much as I can. I could Explosive Trap. And actually I think that's the best play to do. So if he attacks, we still deal damage and keep board control. And can get rid of his board. But we'll see what happens. If he doesn't have a deck that really can zero in on this Hunter deck, we might just 3-1 wipe him. It's 100% possible. The last game was really his chance to take this out pretty well. He had the right deck to do it. He just didn't get the draws he needed. That being said, we didn't really get the draws we needed either. So we might have still won had we had a better go. Once again, I forgot that Explosive Trap does not work that way. It only works if he attacks our hero.
Oh,
Money.
the beauty.
We're definitely going to get rid of that. I think I'll just ignore it too and just keep hitting its health.
If he attacks with it, it will die anyway, so.
That's right.
Unless he silences it. But I don't think he'll actually do that.
Let's keep getting him. He's almost in kill range. I think it was definitely the right choice to lead with our Hunter deck. To just automatically throw him off guard and give us the advantage. Because generally we can grab that first win if we really surprise him.
I wonder.
Now, next turn we can win with a bow as well as a kill command. If he kills our Leper Gnome. A Leroy would also kill him. A lot of our deck would actually kill him on turn 6. So this deck, I would recommend it if you want to climb the ladder as quickly as possible. It won't really make you a better player because it's so straightforward and it's literally just an all-in deck. But you'll win some games. You definitely will.
He is definitely thinking about his options right now.
Or lack thereof.
Oh,
Yep.
there's the secret trap.
You saw that coming. He does have an ice block, I know for a fact, so he's not going to lose this next turn.
Time runs out on me.
Alright, there's a crossover. Still have plenty of chargers in our deck. That
Could be ice armor.
could be ice armor. We could draw some card draw out of this. Or just kind of sit back and keep hitting him. I really want to get his health down to that 1 though this turn. So let's go ahead and let him. Oh, I did that backwards.
Job's done. That didn't quite.
Oh, the plays. Should have done that the other way around. Oh well. That really does suck though, because he would be at 2 health instead of 4. Here's that Flame Strike. That's also his turn though, which is fine. Continue taking him down. This next turn I'll probably Buzzard Kill Command. That'll put him at 1 health. And then just Hero Power to activate his ability. Alright. And we should have won our first 2 games handily. Unless he pulls out some crazy combo that actually doesn't exist.
Three Pyroblasts in one turn. Somehow.
There's probably the second Ice Block. But he should know as well as I that the game is essentially over. I feel like I sound like a dick saying that. But honestly, at 1 HP, when I'm at full health and I've got a hand full of damage dealing abilities,
oh yes,
you don't come back from that on turn 7.
Even if he, has a lot of spell power and stuff, you can always Explosive Trap, and if he tries to attack you, he'll kill himself.
Which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave my board empty. He'll probably bump himself, though. By the way, like I've probably said in other dailies, never well played on their turn. It just makes you a dick. It really does. Yep, there it is. Well played. Commit suicide. Alright. 1 more game to go. The all-in to win Hunter is doing quite well. And we are almost done with it. Okay. A priest. He really does need a ringer to just get him back in this game. I think I'm gonna keep Animal Companion, get rid of Misdirection. This will be the deck that could turn it around for us.
All 3 times, never getting a Leper Gnome.
No. Got plenty of kill commands though. We can turn 2 Buzzard, though I'm not sure how effective that will be, unless he has removal. Oh, injured? Turn 2 Buzzard would not be optimal. But we can Animal Companion next turn, which will put us in fine shape.
Maybe we'll finally get Huffer.
Right? We've gotten Leok every single time we played him. Haven't even gotten Amisha. Nice.
Yep, there's that 3-2.
Yes, it is. I am tempted to play Misdirection. But there's no guarantee he'll hit what I want him to.
Especially if he attacks with
I might
no
just
Shire
kill
Cleric.
command that. Help us out. Could work. High risk, high gain, high ejaculation. That's math. Okay, we could King Mukla, which would be a powerful play to do. If we do King Mukla, he does get 2 bananas. But, he would buff his cleric. Probably hit us. I'm gonna say we should probably just kind of ignore his cleric.
Oh, it's Leok again.
It's Leok again. Of course. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to heal his cleric for extra card. Should be fine, because I'm really not afraid of him having cards right now. I'm afraid of him having mana. There it is. Might Shadow Word Pain. Yep.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm kind of getting away from playing Shadow Word Pain in my decks now, viewers, just because I feel like it has power, but it doesn't do anything that just having a more powerful board couldn't do. Alright, we really need to hop back in this. I'm debating just playing a Mukla. I think I will. I kind of feel like it's now or never.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's see what happens. Keep in mind that it's always a good idea to, you can play Mukla to fill your opponent's hand, so he'll draw out of cards.
Which actually could be very useful, since priests can use Thought Steal and stuff like that to actually gain quite a few cards in their hands.
Next turn I'm thinking we will Buzzard, Wolf, kill command his life, dealing 12 damage. And drawing a card to keep up the damage.
Let's see Power Word Death for some reason.
Embrace the void.
Playing a Soul Priest, he could Circle of, yeah. Awesome combo. Huge fan of that combo. I always feel like a gangster when I do it. The Horn Bow.
Low.
Okay. He can no longer heal himself. So I kind of want to leave him there for that reason. He can deal damage to us, but I think I can outspeed him. But this is the deck he's playing that can beat us. Because if he brings us late game, which Priest is really good at doing, we're of course going to lose. In which case I'll probably fall upon my Pally deck. Because I think my Paladin deck can bring the win. Okay. Well, misdirection seems strong. I could kill command, but I won't. Instead, I think I'm just going to, in my turn, could play a slime and kill my weapon. I don't really think that's highly likely. I'd like him to kind of wipe his own board here, if he can. Hit the 5/5, please. Yes!
Very good.
Alright, and we get a more powerful weapon. He can heal his light spawn,
Is someone injured?
which he'll do to draw a card as well. Good play. Oh, nice. He's going to end up drawing a card that way. Probably healing himself.
And giving him bananas.
Well played.
That's a field. I honestly don't see us coming back from this.
No. Another misdirection would be good, however, he'll probably just attack with the normal cleric and not do too much good.
Do a 100 mark. But Beast Companion looks a little bit better. And then I'll probably misdirection and freezing trap. And take you down. And you. I might have been hesitant or hasty to play misdirection so soon. I might have just relied on freezing trap to do it, and that would have been fine. We haven't lost yet, though.
There's that Thought Steal.
He could Leroy Jenkins us. There's another pesky banana. Smart play. Oh man.
Very close.
We did not want that to happen because he's also gonna freeze back to his hand. That's too bad.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
We do have 3 charges of our bow though. Not terrible. Great. And we've probably lost. There's Leroy.
Too many options.
No, we don't. We've lost our kill move. And we're only about halfway through our decks. So at this point, sitting at 10 mana, I don't see a huge chance of victory. I'm going to play out until we've lost. Just because if there's any chance I can beat him now, it'll both save time as well as heart. Alright, there's the silence. Surprised he's playing Mass Silence.
Mass Dispel is pretty good. Is 4 mana, but you do get a draw card, and there can be, you know, particular pesky people.
Oh yeah, I
against
agree.
your
I
deck.
think it could be good if your opponent is running a lot of taunters.
Well, against Tyrion,
You can
Ragnaros,
kill him.
your
Oh yeah.
Blood
I'm not
Road.
really afraid of Ragnaros being silenced though. And Tyrion is still a 6/6.
True.
Which deck do you think will be optimal to play against this priest?
Well, I have not seen your Druid deck, so I'm going to go off the belief that your Paladin deck would be the best option. Because I think that it's really quite stable. Definitely could handle going late game with the priest. And do it much, much better than the priest could.
Pretty sure we're done.
I don't see us coming back from this. Not with what we've got.
Leave it up to fate! But yeah, you're right. There's no way of coming back, but win behind, die slowly. And that's it. Well played. He took down our hunter with his priest. Alright, still, grabbing 2 wins with this deck makes it uber value. And anything but uber control decks, this deck will beat just fine. Alright, so I'll see you guys in part 3 when we will finish with the challenge. Thank you.